all righty then. Hello. Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael, I'm the Deadly Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Gatewalkers, a tabletop role-playing adventure set in the Pathfinder world of Galarian, featuring these wonderful and amazing characters and players. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, it's so good to see you guys. But we are half the table down. Look at that. Frickin' everyone is not here. That is because it is GaryCon weekend, for those of you who do not know. It is a celebration of all things that the other publishing house has done. But you know what? To be fair, we would not be here as Pathfinder players if it wasn't for our forefathers over at the Dungeons & Dragons community. So a very, very big and very respectful happy GaryCon weekend to the people who are going and celebrating over in wherever they happen to be. Where's GaryCon? Is that like Pennsylvania or something like that? Something like that. I don't know. It's somewhere. But yeah, we hope you guys are safe. We hope you guys are having fun. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Meanwhile, we are here, lurking and working. Marcus, good to see you. Yeah, we're going to be continuing our game thusly. Can definitely do it without the others, and we're going to figure out how the battle scaling is going to work with 3 players. Now that I've, scaled everything up to 6, But it's just so much effort to scale it back down. I think I'll just keep them as they figure it out then. No, I'm not going to. That's just mean. Lake Geneva. That's right. Yeah, Lake Geneva. Thank you for that. Yeah, Cryptwalker. Got it all there. So, before we kick off, we have some people to thank, and that is, of course, starting with our sponsors. We have 3 major sponsors that make us look so damn good on our channel. First of all, we have Fantasy Grounds for the VTT of choice that you can see behind us. It lets us use a whole ton of maps, art, quick reference guides. It does a lot of the heavy lifting, a lot of the mathematics, makes things super easy and accessible for anyone using it, and also covers our little dice roll that you guys can see as we play. We then also like to thank Sirenscape for the wonderful sound effects you will hear throughout the course of the game. All the cool sounds are done using their amazing soundboards, so go and check them out as well. And of course, last but not least, all of the prettiness, all of the tokens, all of the tiles, all of my characters are made using Hero Forge, because Hero Forge is an incredible 3D model making software that allows you to print 3D versions of the characters that you play in these epic games. Here's the Dead Aussie Gamer one there, which is really cool. So yeah, so there we go. Cookie, don't even joke about that. That is horrible. That's so mean, because there is a boss here and he's fighting Neil in an ambush. It's just Neil in an ambush. I'd just be like, it'd just be like it would go from being like a D&D game or a Pathfinder game into being like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Rongal falls down the stairs and all of a sudden there's just this
Just everybody posing.
Everyone just poses, just muscle on muscle on muscle.
Nani?
Nani?
That's
Shinderu. Yeah, kind of.
Nani?
Yeah, freaking. Anyway, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. We of course would not be here without the amazing support of our Patreons, the people who help keep the lights on here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. As such, we invite them to come and play on our TTRPG, and the 3 who we have here for today's sessions are none other than OG Lava Kitten, playing the role of Lushara, the elven Jesus, what are you? Witch, that's right. The elven witch. A person who was formerly a tailor, who has gone out and set their sights on adventure after her trip through the Aedara and the loss of her missing moments. Again, one of the original members of the team who had lost their memories and is now on a quest to try and recover them, as well as to find out more about this black frost whale and hopefully deal with that. But Lushara is not the only passenger in her elven body. She also has a secondary Castrovellian half-elf that is currently residing inside of them, because unfortunately they were subjected to a rare disease that Lushara is immune to. So they merged essences and knowledge, and now they exist as one singular entity. Yes, I did steal it from Dragon Ball Z. That is my choice. I love Piccolo. And of course, the Shara has a tiny menagerie of pet companions, including Monty, a tiny rabbit, and Magnus, a tiny pussycat that transforms into a flaming hellcat. And that's it, I think.
We'll just have to find more elves for her to merge with.
Recently acquired Moon Eyes.
Oh, yes, and recently acquired Moon Eyes from a wolf who was actually a witch.
Yes.
More merging. Oh, wait, though, this is a curse.
Wet you're a hag.
True a hag. Then we have none other than Bilrotar, the dwarf, another member of the original team whose missing moment quest has led them here as well, played by the incredible Skuliai. Now, Bilrotar is currently going through a bit of a moment here because Bilrotar does have some recollection prior to the missing moments of his original clansmen and troop of mercenaries being brothers, family members, I think. Family? Or adventuring
mercenary group.
Mercenary group, yeah. Well, I mean, blood brother kind of things.
Yeah.
Being slain by none other than the hobgoblins of the Obsidian Oath, which our heroes are currently discovering are the hobgoblins occupying Skywatch, which is where our heroes have found themselves. Bilrotar has not entered a rage, but a quiet fury, as he is now making swift work mercilessly of the hobgoblins in this town. The rest of the group still kind of like in awe and concern for the well-being of our dwarven friend. So yeah, there's that. Now, Castrovel, the second planet from the sun, which is not Galarian, which is the third, is home to the elven people who had left Galarian so many years ago. But they were not the natives of Castrovel. They were the Lashunta, who, of course, Rongal is one of these members, who had encountered our heroes on their travels and has agreed to assist them at the behest of a friend of his as well, East Clintwood, the large tree guardian of Castrovel. Rongal has since taken it upon himself to join in the fight against Omyo, the Black Frost Whale, who is also considered to be a great enemy of not only the elves but the Lashunta as well. And using his chakrams, he intends to proudly defend his people. However, he has very recently found himself in the warpath of Bilrotar's rage and has run downstairs into an ambush, which we'll deal with in a second.
I went from being between a rock and a hard place, except there's two rocks now.
That is true. Now, the other members of the group, we have Aelith, played by Jen, who is our elven archer, Viv, who is our animated puppet, who is played by McBluff, and of course Squee, played by the incredible Nick, who is our goblin fighter. They are not here today, but we do wish them well and hope that they will be able to join us around the table soon. Now, before we kick off, we have one last person to thank, and that is, of course, our lovely and incredible audience members. Guys, thank you for being here and hanging out. I mean, half my players on here, so, I mean, you're doing better than them. Oh, that's so mean. But thank you guys for coming here and spending your time. We greatly appreciate you guys being here and having a good time. As such, we invite you behind the GM screen to have a little bit of fun with us and, potentially get to help my players, support the channel, and do a bunch of cool stuff. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time in order to influence the game while we play. This can be through Wandering Monsters, Wandering Bosses, Insight Bonus, Inspiration, Divine Intervention, Divine Healing, a whole bunch of really cool stuff. All of it is listed in the little DAG dollary dues you can see down there. So yeah, go and explore and have a good time. And subscribers, you earn channel points a little quicker. So if you haven't subscribed, hey, that's a good reason to. Then, of course, we have our monetary donations, all of which go towards, boom, the DAG survival check, which, of course, just helps me pay my mortgage and keep me alive. That's basically it. There is a special, extra reward for what happens once that fills up, but we'll talk about that when that happens. So, yay. Now we have, of course, our monetary donations, which are here we go. For $5, you can donate to give a red mark to a player of your choice or a purple mark to me. These are hero points and jinx points. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from one of 2 decks of cards I have in front of me. The first deck is a deck of storytelling, plot twists, and flashbacks. These will allow me to change the story of the game in order to try and accommodate some of these story prompts. It is a test. It is a challenge for me as a storyteller and a writer and an improv person to figure out how to get these things into the game while we're playing. Alternatively, you can use that $10 to give a player a heroic action, which of course is a heroic action. That is a special power, that is a free action, as well as a hero point as well. So there you go. For $20, you can give someone the coveted golden natural 20, which of course is, as the name implies, a natural 20, which is a critical success, because sometimes shit just needs to work, and that is the easiest way to make it happen. For $50, you can donate to give someone a magic item. This item can be a custom homebrew item of your design. You can ask me to design a set item, or you can give them something from their wish list. Alternatively, you can use that $50 in order to provide a player of your... to provide a boss buff, incredibly increasing the difficulty of the fight that the group is currently having. Making minions into bosses, bosses into super bosses, and super bosses into an... Oh god, I didn't realize Lashara's bones broke that much. Oh, the shards. But yes. Yes, no, it was either going to be that... It was going to be that, or it's like... Bing, bing. What's that? Something's happened to Lashara. To shreds, you say? Oh, that's terrible. We should tell their next of kin. To shreds, you say? Futurama? No? Anyone? No? Fine. Whatever. Anyway. So, boss buffs, super, super big boost. This can also change the parameters of the battle, change the terrain, up the ante, whatever the group needs to risk. It is a huge boost. So, yeah, there we go. The $100 secret menu item. $100 secret menu item. Now, for this $100 secret menu item, now our group is currently traveling through Skywatch in order to try and find the missing guards of Sakuichi's caravan before they continue on their journey. They're currently at the location of the hobgoblins who have made Bilratar their... who have killed Bilratar's family of mercenaries. Now, for the $100 secret menu item, I will allow the donator to design the person in charge of the raid specifically that killed Bilratar's clan.
Whoa.
Now, this means you will get to pick their class. You will get to pick their persona, like what their personality is going to be like. I will design a Hero Forge mini specifically for this purpose. And most importantly, I will give you the choice to be able to share a dialogue by texting me on Discord of what you would like this hobgoblin to say to Bilratar during their exchange. So you will get to take a very proactive role in the backstory of Bilratar's nemesis. So that is our secret menu item here.
That's awesome.
So there you go. Okay, so real quick, we do have a $40 donation from our lovely friend Christina. A natural 20 being provided to Rongal.
Ooh, thank you.
As well as 2 hero points. 1 for Bill.
No, 2 hero points to Rongo and then 1 to Bill.
Oh, right. 2 hero points for Rongal. 1 to Bilratar.
Double thank you.
And a natural 20, which is going to round everyone out, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at that. Beautiful. Full deck of cards. Okay. Done and done. Okay. I think that's everything. Is that everything, guys?
I believe so.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
In which case, we return once more to Skywatch. A city whose corridors, roads, and passageways intermittently wind with a strange magic that causes those who travel it to find themselves lost and misplaced very easily. As our heroes are currently in the search for their traveling companion Sakuichi's guides. One second. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. As our heroes are looking for these guides, they are also trying to avoid the hobgoblins that have taken up residence here in Skywatch. Bilratar, however, has caught glimpse of a flag that is flown under the banner of these hobgoblins. He has flown into a rage, and after entering the Grey Post, has begun a slaughter of the hobgoblins. No longer does he care about the Smiling Wolves, the other mercenary company, who is still also operating around the area. He no longer cares about the Black Frost Whale and the curse that it has enacted on people. He doesn't even care about the missing moments right now. All he cares about is cold, unbridled vengeance. Now, Rongo, you have headed down the flight of stairs, attempting to basically separate yourself from the path that Bilratar is cutting. As you do so, in the dark, it is difficult to see down the flight of stairs. As you reach the bottom, however, you are not alone. Two figures who lurk in the dark suddenly and swiftly leap to attack.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
The first grabs a short bow and fires in your direction.
So how's I off guard again, or is that just from them surprising me or something?
Them surprising you.
Okay.
All right.
Dang it! Wow.
The bow flies in your direction. And as it does so, let me just check something real quick. Okay, no, that's fine.
Ooh.
24 points of damage as the arrow strikes you. But he is not the only one in here. That's Gudrak the Quick.
That was a critical, by the way.
Oh, yes. Pick a number between 1 to 5.
2.
Secret menu item to give the 3 here a +4 to all attacks for the session. Oh, that is not a terrible idea. Okay. All right, Cookie. I will play a game with you. Hold on 1 second. Cookie's playing a game here. Okay, so let's play a game, Cookie. I'll tell you what. I will provide everyone a +2 bonus and an extra d6 worth of damage, an untyped damage, onto their weapons for the duration of this battle. However, every critical hit, I'm going to have Cookie roll me a percentage. The percentage is going to start at 5%. When Cookie rolls underneath that percentage as it increases, right? If Cookie rolls underneath that percentage, I will drop a mass encounter onto the group. Do you want to play my game, Cookie? If you do, that is your special secret menu item. I will give a +2 bonus to all attacks and a d6 damage to everything for the entire remainder of today's game, but we're doing that percentage roll game. And you can also, and if you do need to
John.
leave, and if you do need to step away, you can put a proxy in the audience as well. All right. In the meantime, however, Godrak the Quick.
Oh, I picked the number 2.
I picked number 2. 1, 2. Thank you. Hiya. Piercing, triple damage.
That might
Organ.
knock me because I have 4 HP.
Organ scramble.
Ooh.
No, you might not. No, you definitely do. All right. So, wham! You do have a hero point if you want to try and stay up.
I do.
All right. You use that hero. You know what? I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna use a jinx point.
No! No! Alright. At least I got him to eat it with a jinx point.
All right. Godrak the Quick listens carefully. He doesn't hear any danger. He steps forward himself.
Oh, God.
He takes up a hatchet. Just as Bilratar gets to the top of the stairs, you see the bloodied and injured body of Rongal lying at the bottom of the stairs. A familiar hobgoblin wielding a hatchet over the body. What's the
I
matter?
don't say
Have I got red on me?
you again.
Oh, dang it! Cross the streams! Coming
Oh,
in
damn!
with a divine healing. Rongal, you are the victim of a full restore. Your hero points are... sorry, not hero points. Your hit points are fully restored. Your spells and your abilities all fully reset as if you have had a long rest. We will pick up as we roll initiative, because that's what we're going to do here.
Thank you, Cross the Streams.
Cross the streams. Also, by the way, my excellent friend, let's take a quick moment here. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that everything around you is bringing you as much joy and happiness as the world can muster. You, Cross the Streams, are a wonderful human being, and it is truly a pleasure to get to see you again. Miss your face. Mwah. You are always welcomed here, and you have a seat at this table anytime you want it. All right, Cookie Mon Steve has also come in with the secret menu item, which
Yes.
means everyone may add a temporary +2 attack bonus, plus 1d6 points of damage as well. Again, so this will happen permanently. And remember, anytime a crit is rolled, so this includes the crit fumble as well. So anytime a crit is rolled, we're going to roll a percentage. All right.
Okay.
So, for our initiative, well, Godrak is going to go first, followed by Bilratar, Lashara. I'm going to say Aelith is still with Sakawichi, as is Viv and the Poppet. So there we go. That looks fine. Cool. All right. So, Godrak. You don't know what Godrak gets up to. Could be up to anything. Who knows? Bilratar. It is your turn.
Right, so the effects currently on Bill won't be there because they were from the zombie thing. If you want to quickly remove them.
Mm-hmm.
So, seeing Godrak,
I have still got a zombie bear head with me. That's right.
and also recognize him standing over what appears to be the downed friend of Rongo,
Mm-hmm.
and probably flashing back to several of his old comrades in arms.
Oh yeah, definitely. All the
absolutely.
Vietnam
He will
flashbacks.
immediately go into his unstoppable frenzy, because why wouldn't he at that point?
Okay.
He'd then charge downstairs. Helps if I don't get into the wall.
All right. As you charge downstairs, the first of the readied action goes off.
Mm-hmm.
He takes a step back. And as
Bill just says, "Chicken!"
as you do that, he throws the hatchet at your jaw. And lands a critical hit. Oh, your temporary hit points absorb it. Give me a number between 1 to 5.
Two.
Okay. Chops to groin. Shit. Triple damage. Fort save or die.
Oh, for God's off to a good start.
He'll be fine, I'm sure. You'll use a hero point, right?
Yep.
Fort save or
No,
die.
you don't. Now, keeping in mind, you don't need to re-roll for this one because it is a die effect, and I'm not the kind of asshole GM to use a jinx point on you. That actually no, you will need to do that. Otherwise, you're going to be on 1 hit point. Do you want to re-roll or go to 1 hit point?
I think reroll because I just need to get above an 8 or something like that.
Keeping in mind, if you fail this again, you will just die unless you use that nat 20.
Okay, I'll just go to 1 HP.
Okay,
It's not
cool.
that.
So yeah, you have quote unquote died, but use the hero point to stay on 1 hit point. All right. And by the way, I wasn't lying. What the hell? Like, it was definitely out to get you there. There we go.
Yep.
Jeez.
Okay.
So I've still got 1 action remaining, correct?
You've charged down the stairs. You've raged. You have 1 action remaining. And like I said, as he's throwing the axe at you, you've gone chicken. And as that's happened, basically just the axe has gone and hit you right in the shoulder.
Yep. So with the explanation of checking and getting it, the rage almost manifests with fire down his arms as he's pointing, and I'm just going to blast him with the blasting beams for the deviant ability.
Oh, nice. All right, let's do it. Special beam cannon. See, Piccolo. All right, the beam of heat blasts into him.
And let's hope I don't roll under a 5 for the backlash.
All right, he takes 9 points of damage. And sure enough,
Ooh.
thus it is manifested.
Yep. And the backlash for
You do have a hero point.
a fat D20 roll.
It's a d20 roll.
Sure, let's use the second hero point.
I'm gonna jinx. No. No, okay, go for it. I think 5 is. I think 5 is safe though, right?
Five is
yeah.
the
5
is the DC for the first one.
Okay. So,
Jeez.
Bilratar, what? How? Cross the stream. Look, hold on, wait. Come here. Come here, you. Come here.
See, I don't know
Cross.
that much.
Have you been lurking in my street? How have you earned 50,000 points? Where did they come from, Cross? Cross.
Where did they go?
Okay,
They used
look,
them on me.
If
and
you keep
Bill
saving
Retards,
my
so-
players, they'll never learn. Okay? Thank you. My God, Jesus Christ. Thank you. All right. I think so. Bilratar, you go through a full restore as if you had gone through a full day's rest. Now, real quick, Rongo, who is your divine god? Who's your deity?
Ayamade.
And Bilratar, who is yours?
So for Bilratar, remember we're doing the whole transition because of the War of the Mortals. So it was currently Gorum, but we were slowly changing it such that it was going to be. So I need to find the notes for the right bit. Unfortunately, it was a little while ago. But effectively, there's a more of a dwarven warlord type god that was going to take over
Right. Okay.
without him fully realizing it until it
Sure.
happened.
Okay. Let's do this. Bilratar, as you are hit in the neck, your eyes glaze over and you fall backwards. Now, both you and Rongal lose consciousness for but a fleeting moment.
And I found it. It's Trud is the god that we decided was going to take over.
Oh, Thrud. Yes, of course, I do remember. Okay, one moment. Perfect, there we go. Give me that music. So, Birta and Rongo, you feel your spirits detach from your mortal coil. As they separate out, they are dragged to a large open field of gravestones. They are so many that as you look out upon them, it is almost as if you are in a field of reeds, and dancing between the stone slabs are spirits, specters, and ghosts. Approaching you appears to be a large bird. But this is no ordinary bird. You look upon its visage questioningly, as what you see is a raven wearing a plague mask. Hearken ye, travellers of the realms of the dead. Thou'st have arrived before your time. Rongal of the planet Castrovel, thou hadst died in a world not to their own.
Mm-hmm.
Thus, thou art stuck with the rules pertaining to the dead in the lands in which your body fell. And you, Bilratar, son of Rilratar, you too have found yourself here before your time. The graves calleth strong to thee, but to eternal rest it has not. I bring forth warnings to each. To you, the god you seek has turned a blind eye. Your paragons, your dwarven kin, shall guide you from this realm and the next. Remember this. Remember that even when alone, the mighty blood of the dwarves resonates through the stone and resonates through you. You are never alone, where so long as you have dirt beneath your feet and dwarven blood pumping in your veins. And you, Rongal, this world may not belong to you, but those who have claimed over your soul have much, much, much bigger plans than even my mistress is willing to tolerate. Thus your return shall be permitted. But remember
Thank you, Teddy
these.
Bird. Thank you, Bird.
But remember these simple words. Should you die here on Galarian, what meets you here on this side, I would wish upon no soul, immortal or otherwise.
Bit ominous, but
I
thank
am
you
a
for the
raven with a
warning.
plague doctor's mask. What the fuck do you think I'm about?
it is very intimidating.
It caws one last time, and as it does so, it flaps its wings. You are surrounded by the feathers of the raven before being swept back into the scene. And both restored to full health. by the
Yay!
blessings of the by a agent of the goddess of death. Okay.
Yeah.
After that brief interlude, Lushara.
So, Doug, do you want to actually remove the grabbed from the previous fight?
Nah.
Oops, no, I'm still grabbed by the stairs. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
your foot fell through it.
You're grappling with strong emotions.
Yes. Yes.
Well, it's either that or Rongo's grabbing onto Bill's leg at this point.
Help. Help
You're grabbing onto straws. Grasping at straws. That's what we're doing. Okay.
Rods.
Okay. Great. Lushara is very concerned about what is going on. She just hears all sorts of horrible stuff going on. So she's gonna run
She just
over.
heard really.
She just hears I don't know, scuffling, pain, blood.
There's a lot of blood in the hallway.
Goes towards the stairs. Still sees Bilrita and Rongo looking like they've just had a fresh sleep.
Well, she probably still sees the blood dripping from Bill's hands from the previous slaughter.
You guys look quite bloody, but okay.
I'm still on the ground.
But she's not really sure what's going on. She doesn't really want to step into the line of fire of whatever might be happening. So
Fair.
instead, she's going to turn to Magnus and, for the first time, cast Thundering Dominance on him.
Okay.
Right. Let's grab that spell, and we're going to go plop that on Magnus.
All right. What does it do?
And then she's going to
But what is it?
sorry, Thundering Dominance. Sorry. Thundering Dominance. This kind of aura settles down over him, and he kind of has this shimmer. And what it does is it gives him a powerful predatory aura. So he gets a +1 status bonus to intimidation checks, and he can take the Thundering Roar action, which unleash a powerful vocalization. Each enemy in a 10-foot emanation will take 4d8 sonic damage with a basic will save against the spell DC. And a creature that fails its will save will also be frightened 1.
Wow.
So,
okay.
yeah, pretty powerful. She's like, go get him.
All right. Also, Magnus is susceptible to the +2 attack and 1d6 damage.
Sweet. Okay. All right. And then she's going to use that last action to command him to go attack, and then she, well, whoever that is, I'm just gonna point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Magnus will use his opportunity to move. Where is Magnus going to move? He has got a move speed of 35 feet.
It's a fast kitty.
Alright.
So big, fiery, frightening Hellcat coming in.
Alright. He's going to leap over the banister here. And into melee combat. And he will have enough for a attack. As Magnus, using his big old bites, will go for... He'll go for a good old bite. On which one did you point at?
Let me see. That's the one I can actually see from my perspective.
Okay, so that'll be this guy.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Guy with-
fortunately, Magnus will miss that one.
That's okay. He'll get them next time with his thundering roar.
He will indeed. All right, Rongal, you're up next.
All right. Really quick. Bilritar. Oh yeah, I was just about to ask. Does Bilritar's weapon have a striking rune on it?
Bill's vest have got, because the hand wraps have got a striking rune. His sword does not, but then he doesn't even have the sword out just now.
Okay, so you're just
As
using
Rongal
the
lies
fist
there, he turns around and
wraps.
says, Bilritar, Bilritar, do you have any striking runes on your weapons? Yes, Rongal, I do. On my
Okay.
on my gloves.
Okay. Oh shit.
Saving private metagame is the name of the episode.
Shoot.
Okay, they fire at you again while you're prone.
No, I was trying to decide what to do because I wanted to use a scroll.
Just when you said shoot, I just went straight for.
Well, then Magnus ran in, so I can't use. I was gonna do dehydrate on him, but
You can still do that.
yeah, but then I'll hit Magnus unless Magnus is immune to fire damage.
You mean the giant flaming Hellcat that's on fire?
I mean, it could take half damage, but I don't know. I guess I'll stand up.
You can try to find out that knowledge somehow.
I guess I've never seen a Hellcat before.
Yes,
So,
you
yeah,
have.
I-
I've been traveling with one for like a couple days now.
No, I guess Rungul has. I think Rungul has seen the little version of it, not the big version, right? No. No, it's fine. I'm going to pull out my scroll of dehydrate as I am going to cast it right in this square. It's a 5-foot burst.
Okay, that will hit
And
all of them.
yeah.
Drop your saving throw as. Oof. No, he is going to re-roll that. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I can re-drop that on him.
Yep, just re-drop it on him. Much better.
Okay. And then I guess one on Magnus too.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
Everyone takes half damage.
So it is 1d6 persistent fire. Do you want me to just roll that in chat or on each?
You should be able to drop that on each of them.
Okay. Half. Oh, cool. Okay. Half. And then
Wait, it's
they-
yep, cool, Karen.
and then they each succeeded, or did they crit succeed?
They just succeeded.
Okay, so they don't take any additional effects.
Okay.
Oh, I guess there is no crit effect. There's just critical failure effect.
Sure.
Okay.
Does
And
the
that
extra
will be my
D6?
turn.
Does the extra D6 of untyped damage kick in?
No,
Oh.
because this doesn't do damage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually,
and then I
actually, it'll do, instead of 1d6 persistent fire damage, it'll do 2d6 persistent fire damage. I will change that result.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay. You
And
are.
that's fire damage?
Yeah, it's fire damage.
Oh. Magnus is fine.
Okay. And
maybe
then
not.
Uh-oh.
Magnus has resistance 10, so there is a situation in which.
Well, it says in his sheet that he has immunity to fire, but
Does it?
weakness. Yeah, we decided on he's immune to fire, but he's got weakness ×2 against cold.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, cool. Yep, no, that's
Yeah.
fine. Because
Okay.
Hellcat regular ones have 10 resistance and weakness 5, but if it's immunity for the double
Yeah.
double the weakness, then yeah, that's fine. Okay.
and then last action, I guess I'll just chuck a chakram.
Sorry, chuck a chakram.
Chuck a chakram.
All right.
Chugga.
No, you're still prone, right?
Oh yeah, never mind. I did stand up, so that would have been my last action.
Okay, done and done. As our initiative concludes, we return back to the top. This individual who sees the Hellcat throws down his short bow, taking out his long sword. He will stab with one hand and use the other hand to raise his shield.
Yeah, you raised that shield.
He will, and he did. Alright, that is that. He takes 11 points of damage, and the fire persists. Okay, next is the hatchet-wielding goblin Gordrak, the Quick.
I think you damaged Magnus with the persistent instead.
Oh yeah, no. Just when it gets to his turn, it'll do that as well at the end of a turn.
Sweet.
Yeah. What to do here? He snarls. What does he even do here? He's just gonna chop Magnus, I guess. Maybe Bilratal? Let's go with Magnus. Magnus! Here we go.
Magnus.
Chop number 1.
Oh, you hit my cat.
He did. For 3 damage.
Hit my cat.
Chop number 2. There's a miss. Chop number 3. It's a critical miss. Alright. What do you even do? Is that just it? Nothing? Big whopper nothing? Big whopper nothing.
Does this trigger the first percentage from cooking? Or is
It does trigger the...
from us?
No, it's only for the players. So we're good.
Okay.
Alright, pick a number between 1 to 5.
3.
1, 2, 3. Here we go. Melee, he is sickened 3.
Ooh.
That's what you get for chopping at a cat. You feel bad about it.
He does feel bad about it. He feels sick to his stomach.
See
Yes.
that where he breathed in the fumes from Magnus's burning.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah.
All right. Bill, you're up next. And he is still bleeding out. Oh, burning out, should I say.
So, in his fit of rage, Bill is going to charge at the individual in question.
Yep.
Attack part 1 is he's going to try to effectively kick the legs out from this guy, so he puts him on the deck. So
He does have attacks of opportunity, which just as you approach and go for the trip, he is going to try and swing at you.
Mhm.
That will hit. As you've gone to sweep the legs, he cuts you across the chest for 5 damage. Make your athletics check to try and knock him over. Man, that 5 is haunting you today.
it really, really is.
All right.
Does the +2 happen on the on the trip stuff too, or is it just
Yeah,
attacks?
attack values. Yeah. He'll give you a
Okay.
plus
Oh,
one.
so that would be a 17, but I doubt that would make any difference.
Oh, it's still a failure. Hold on. No, it does not make a difference. All right, so he like basically bunny hops over it and just swipes across your chest.
Yep.
So
First
move,
means though.
trip.
And the last one is basically a punch to the face.
All right, Bilratar goes for the punch to the face
Ooh.
for a critical miss.
You know what? Not 20.
You're gonna use the
Yeah!
nat 20.
yeah.
Jinx point. No, it's fine.
Where's the quick one?
All right,
Oh,
24 points of
and,
damage. One of his tusks flies out from his jaw.
And the untyped damage, I'm guessing that doubles as well.
Yes.
So that's an extra
Nice.
6 for the untyped.
Done and done.
Number 2 for the crit, and then I guess
Alright.
Cookie needs to roll a D100.
Target takes
Yeah.
an extra 1d6 persistent bleed damage.
Oh, he's bleeding and on fire.
Yeah, I'm
Or
gonna.
technically dehydrated from fire. He's burning on the inside.
1 second. Alright, Cookie, give me a percentage roll, please. Also, I don't.
And
like-
then,
Dun
for,
dun
and then for
dun.
thematics, as Bill's just hit,
exclamation D100.
and then for thematics, as Bill's struck him across the jaw, he just yells in his face, "Why?" That's just it.
Because it was fun.
Yeah. For everyone else, this might be your first clue. The Bill's just going to tunnel focus this one guy.
Fair. Alright, that's a 17. You are safe. We are now at the 10% mark.
Oh no.
That's the new floor. Okay, so we're at 17%. Anything below 17%, no, it's fine. No, it doubles every round. So right now it's 10. Next will be 20. Then it'll be 40. Then it'll be 80.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
But that'll be all 3 of Bill's actions.
All right. Done and done. Lashara, you're up next.
Okay. Lushara is going to. She's gonna have to step in. She needs to keep an eye on Magnus, and then she is going to throw needle darts at him. So she's gonna grab her pocket full of needles and chuck them so that they go flying with shimmery magic at this goblin who's attacking her cat.
All right. A series of pointed needles fly from your personage, zipping across over Magnus and into the body of the hobgoblin. Ooh, with a definitive hit.
Oh, and that wasn't even with the +2. I forgot. Okay.
Oh, hold on.
29.
Okay.
+2. Let me just check. With a +2, 29 is not a critical hit, sadly.
Oh.
Okay. So he's going to take 44 plus 2 persistent bleed. I think that's what it says, and then another 1d6. So
Yep, roll a
I'll
d6.
just getting there.
3 points of
Oh,
damage.
well, I don't know why I rolled as Magnus, but that's okay.
That's fine. Perfectly fine. All right. Is that it?
Yeah, because she took an action to step in, so yeah, that's it.
All right. Magnus is going to just unleash his claws on this goblin in front of him.
Yeah, he also has the thundering roar he can do.
Well, he's going to kill that guy,
Okay, well, he's gonna kill that guy.
and he'll use thundering roar on the next dude.
All right. Good job, Agnes.
All right. I think you need to roll the check for thundering roar.
Ah, okay. Go back
As he
over
turns
there.
around and faces the hobgoblin, you hear this.
Hey, where is that spell? Dude, there it is. Okay. All right, it is a will save. Oh, he saved.
All right.
I think he still gets. He still gets the. Well, it says each enemy in a 10-foot emanation takes 48 sonic damage with a basic will save against your spell DC.
Ah,
A
so that's
creature
half
that
damage.
fails.
So drop the
Yeah.
drop the damage on him. It should halve it.
Okay.
I don't
He
think it
doesn't
would
get be
because it
frightened.
doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
It didn't say basic save on the thing, so you'll have to maybe change it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll heal. Actually, roll a
Yeah.
d6 for me real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's see if you get a 6 on that.
Ah,
Okay, so I'll heal.
2.
So I'll heal him 4. All right, done and done.
And he saves from the frightened.
He does indeed. All right. After Lashara, Rongol, you're up next.
All right. I think Bilrotar looks like he needs this kill, so I am just going to... I'm gonna take out one of my command scrolls, and I'm gonna cast command on Godrak the Quick, and just command him to... I don't remember what the word is, but it's like... I basically want to make him basically just open himself so Bilrotar can get a good clean hit. I don't remember what the wording is, but it's like...
Okay. Make the check. Let's see if he makes the save.
Yeah, sorry. I'm thinking of D&D where it's a one turn or a one word thing, but...
Yeah.
Oh!
It doesn't.
All right, he critically fails. You tell him to, I guess...
Stand down?
Sure.
Or not stand down, but...
I get what you're saying. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, Birita, he is off guard for your next attack. It is, however, his turn. Hey,
Oh.
Magnus is no longer burning.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh god, is he killing someone?
No, Magnus is no longer burning. Okay.
Okay, cool. Yay.
Let's see what he is going to do. He will try to kill Birita. Yeah, Birita's got a lot of hit points. I do not have it in me.
Can he with the command?
Yeah. As long as he does, as long as he takes an action to...
Oh.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Alright, let's try this. I'm going to use a jinx point.
Okay.
He runs back here. And as he does so, he opens the cage and drags out an individual. Are we in book 2? We're in book 2, right?
Good too.
Yeah.
Come on, where is it? Am I blind? I might be blind. Or is it just not going to give me a token for this individual?
Oh,
there we
he
go.
critical failed on my command, right?
Yes.
It says the target must use all of its actions on its next turn to obey your command.
Oh. Well, I used a jinx point.
Oh.
Reroll the will save.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So it's now
Okay,
regular
just a
save.
failure. So now it's just for the first action on its next turn.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So he pulls out this dude, who is very large.
And also superimposed on the map.
Yeah.
I'll get it. Hold on. What?
Now he's upside down.
Alright, there we go. Pulls this guy out and holds a hatchet to him as he says, "Now I'm gonna stand down and you're gonna let me walk out of here."
Oh
Kind
boy.
of fire and the bleeding kills him.
I mean, it might. Alright. Give me medicine and let me go free. Or this guy gets it.
Oh god. Bill's
Oh,
not
boy.
listening.
Yeah.
Bill's really not
Oh
listening.
yeah.
Okay. Now, this could either be thematical for you, Dag, or you might want to use the hero point. But the action sequence I'm imagining for Bill at this point is he's going to charge up and he's going to try and get the one hand on the guy's face, and effectively with the strike, basically push him back into the wall for like the strike.
Sure. I'm happy for that being your unarmed strike.
Yep.
All right. So Bill Ratar charges forward.
Yep.
Make your attack as you grab hold of his face.
And I will say I'm going to use this as a way of ending the rage with the Furious finish as well,
Very nice.
if it hits.
That is a hit. Let's see if your unarmed strike finishes him off.
So
That will finish him off. However, as he goes into the wall, you destroy that wall. He lays on the street outside as Bill Ratar stands over him, breathing heavily, blood pouring from wounds he no longer has. And suddenly you watch as there's this groan from amidst broken teeth, smashed up nose. A shaky hand reaches up. And with the last of his strength, he
Ooh.
bops Bill Ratar on the nose with a stick. You take one. You take 1 damage.
And Bill Retard dies.
Bad Bill. Bad Bill.
And he dies.
yeah,
Bill's weak point, his nose.
yeah, you can't smell the booze now. But I would also say, seeing with almost the fatigue that would come from the rage, and almost a sense of vengeance now, if anyone was close enough, they might actually see a tear drip down as he's going through the memories of all of his past comrades.
I think between the blood, the sweat, I think a single tear is very hard to pick.
Blood tears.
But
Well, okay, a clean strike through the blood is it?
Okay,
The
there we
tears
go,
helping
that's
to wash away.
okay, now I will say this: if anyone in the audience can tell me what that scene referenced, I will level you up in chat. Chat,
Oh.
you'll gain an honorary level if you can tell me what movie that was from.
And they get to pick which character levels. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. But that is the end of battle.
The worst bit is I know.
It's a good one.
Arngol's
though.
gonna run up to this dude.
I will give you.
Make sure
you
he's
know what?
okay.
If people don't get that, I will ask Schooly Eye if you know who the director of that movie is. Without googling it.
No.
Or looking
I
at
can
the
go and
poster.
get I can go get the DVD because it's on the shelf right behind the PC. No, I don't know the director.
Hold
but
on, wait, guys, wait. Okay, while we're sorting out what movie reference this is, I have just found in Sirenscape the most important mood music to have ever gazed my eyes. Okay, it is
Uh-oh.
called Sloop Badoop Sacrifice Music.
My theme song.
Sloop Badoop Sacrifice Music. I am pushing this button now. There's nothing you
Okay.
can stop me to do this.
Ooh.
Oh, so it's like sacrificing on a beach.
Very sloshy sounding.
This is like drippy sounds. Okay.
Yeah. Very sloshy.
Okay. I just
If you
wanted
need
I just wanted to
If you need a very like dramatic death of somebody dying in the water, There you go.
Yeah.
Flashy sounds.
All right. So, at this point, the individual turns to you all. Who are you? Where did you come from? You saved me. I am eternally grateful. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Yes, you're very welcome. We're here with
We're
Sakuichi.
yes, we're
Sakuichi.
friends of Sakuichi. Yes,
Friends of Sakuichi.
yes.
She's not here currently, but we are friends with her. Yes.
Oh, this is wondrous news. I am, I have a name, and it's a good name.
He has memory loss
I am
temporarily.
Ulquik.
Quick.
Yes, of the Northern Tribe.
Yes, your Sakuichi has asked us to help her find you and your other companions. We're glad we found you in time before he was going to do whatever he was going to do.
Well,
We. Oh,
it's quite surprising. We were set off to look after Sakuichi, to have her. Actually, you know what? This guy's guys sound like Keanu Reeves.
yes.
We were supposed to set out to look after Sakuichi, but instead Sakuichi is looking after us. I mean, that's just incredible. The sheer strength of this woman is the versatility that she has is it's breathtaking.
As Rango remembers the moment, like 30 minutes ago, where she's being beaten by a little girl.
I think I need to go and speak with Sakuichi as quickly as I can. We
before
we got
before you do-
separated when we arrived here. I'm not sure where the others are, but I heard some rumors that that they were somewhere in the Mystic Markets. That was where
Yes.
Yes, we got information saying that
Dengi.
someone might be there. Gengi?
Yes, yeah. I heard her coming from that area.
Yes,
You
we
know-
we wanted to stop here first, but we are on our way to go save her as well.
Well, I am very grateful for that. You see, they were about to torture me. I wasn't giving them any information, but mostly because I didn't have the information that they were looking for. They were trying to figure out a way to use the observatory in the middle of the city in order to manipulate how the city rewrites its roads and creates its confusing mist aura. But
Very interesting.
while I'm a scholar and, I know a little bit about magic items and things, I don't really know something that old and that ancient. It's not like I'm, chosen to be the one who can understand these sorts of things.
Very true.
Understandable. But yes, why don't let's get you to your friend
We
so
heard
that
there
we
were
can go.
3 captured. There was you, your friend Gengi, or Genji, and we don't know about the third. Was there
Pamak.
Hamak?
I don't know what happened to Pamak.
Okay. Well, we will help your friend in the Mystic Markets first, and maybe they might know. Otherwise, we will have to do a search party for the third. Or for your second friend.
Well, that'll be most excellent.
So, outside the table, remember the hag did tell us that one of them is outside of town.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, we just don't know
Yeah.
where outside, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. So, and then will I give directions as to where, because
Well,
I
well,
recall.
I was gonna say before we embark on this, I should probably go and have a word with Sakawichi, on
Yes.
my own and stuff. But if I were you, I'd maybe have a word with your friend here. It looks like he's
Yes,
at a point break.
I was just making sure you
And,
were okay because we were looking for you.
oh, I'm okay. I'm just saying again that your
Okay.
friend looks like
Yeah,
he's under
we'll
a tremendous amount of stress.
we will
Yes.
take care of him.
Okay.
Yes.
Sakuichi's at this building as I kind of point and kind of explain the building that she was at.
Thank you for telling me that.
You're very welcome.
All right. I'll see you guys soon.
Yes.
He
Be
he
careful.
he walks out the hole that Bilrata made
Oh.
and like steps on the goblin as he leaves.
I think that's pretty fair.
This fucking guy. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
That's it. It's an interesting selection of films people are guessing at.
Yeah, that is. All right. I'll give you. I'll. Okay. Well, given that Schoolie apparently knows what it is, Schoolie, what is the film?
It's Kung Fu Hustle.
It
Is
is
what
Kung
I'm
Fu
remembering.
Hustle. Do you know who
Ooh.
the?
Oh,
Do you know
I
who?
haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah, it's the bit where he's basically punched into the ground. He just
Yeah.
gets this like bit of a stick and just smocks him on the nose.
Yeah.
But who is the director of? Kung
That
Fu
I wouldn't
Hustle?
be able to know without actually going to look it up.
Okay, so Stephen Chow is the name of that director, and he is known for a ton of very, very action-heavy comedy martial art movies. Things like Shaolin Soccer. He did The King of Beggars. He did Journey. I know there's a version of Journey to the West that he did as a film as well. From Beijing with Love. There's just a ton of these like very spoofy kind of movies that are just freaking. It's got his sense of humor is just amazing. And if you've never heard of Stephen Chow or watched his movies and stuff, please do yourself a favor and watch them. They're so freaking good. My biggest recommendation is probably. Oh, that's a good one.
I think I actually did see Shaolin Soccer.
King of Beggars is actually an underrated classic. I loved King of Beggars, but I will say, the new Journey to the West one that they have, the Journey to the West movie that he made, actually was like it had comedy elements, but it was surprisingly good. It was gripping. It was terrifying. It was very moving, and it kind of played very much to his style. And I think he's only a bit part in that one, actually. I don't think he's actually the main character, which is a change. So, there you go. Okay, anyway, cool. Michael's movie nerd stuff done.
Yeah.
Your Bilrotar. Everything okay? Everything all good?
Who was that to you?
How would he was, let's just say, a nightmare that killed several of my previous comrades. This is the first time I've been able to catch up to the swine.
You've had some revenge on your blood, or on your tongue then.
Well, I also thought I'd got it once before already, when we went through the gates, but apparently not.
Do you expect us to be seeing more of them?
Something tells me, and this is just me taking a random guess, the very few people here are not enough to take out an entire mercenary group. Unless they've also suffered at the wrath of other people like me.
Right?
I'm guessing Bill wouldn't know if this guy was actually the top or not because
So
this
you
might just
know
be.
that this guy is the second in command of the Obsidian Oath Hobgoblins. Mostly we have the secret menu item for whoever that Nemesis guy is going to be. This
But
guy
as far as Bill's concerned, he doesn't know if in the time since then this guy might have got promoted or.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The other guy could be retired. Who knows?
Yeah. But equally, the size of the group that was in here doesn't sound like it was enough to be an entire mercenary group, so likely more involved.
All right. Um. Okay. I mean, I understand the desire for revenge. It was just a little scary. That we might be in your way and you might harm us. But you seem like you're okay now.
As you look
Fully
at Bill's hands, they're probably starting to shake. He says, "Yeah, can't remember the last time I lost control like that. Probably not since I was a little greenhorn in the first throes of battle."
I grab a hold of your hands to help stop the shaking, and I just say, "You have us now. We will be your strength as well. I commend the strength that you showed, but do be careful."
Well,
Either that or the
maybe
people
we
that.
should take a moment before we continue on.
Yeah, I think we all could use a sit down for a sec. I think
I love it's like Rongal and Bilritar are on full health. They're like, oh man, phew. I need a real sit down right now. It's like
Well, to be fair,
it's
Bill,
like that
Bill
zoo-
is fatigued after the rage, so yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's like that Zoolander bit where he's working in the mines and he's got the shirt on. He's just like got like the charcoal on him. He's like, whew. And
Yeah,
meanwhile, there's Lashara just like
the fu-
Banged up. Yep. She's like, yep. I'm gonna take a minute.
on the
Yeah.
guy on the ground outside, on his clothing, is there like a sigil of their group?
yes.
Okay. I wish to cut that little sigil off of his clothing and just keep it for later study.
Okay,
See
Neil.
if there's anything
Okay,
else we
trophy
Okay, Neil, we're gonna use
collector.
our words and we're gonna try and figure out what part of Rongal we are delving into in terms of collecting an object of Bilritar's trauma to carry around with you.
I'm doing it to help him.
I'm listening. Finish the thought.
Because the thought is Rungol is very much attentive on gaining information. And if he's going to help Bilritar, he needs to know more about this group. So if I have the sigil on me, I'll never forget what they look like. Or if they have a sigil on them and different clothing, then I'll still know that it's them.
Okay. Now.
So I was waiting for him to say, and I hold up when I'm questioning anyone else in a chat to see if they recognize the sigil for someone that was nearby. That's what I was waiting for Rungle to say.
Oh. I also might be able to use it against them, by like not basically using it for my what is it, the because in esoteric or the exploit vulnerability, they've got I can produce an item that instills a personal vulnerability. So
Okay.
if I show this to them and be like, I know what you are, and my friend here could kill you for that, maybe it'll give me that extra need that'll help me defeat them.
Okay.
Yeah.
You realize as you pick this up, probably best to keep it out of Bilritar's sight.
Yeah.
For two major reasons. The first is you don't know how Bilritar's going to react. The second is you should probably tell Bilritar that you have that, because if Bilritar on his own volition finds out you've sequestered this away by yourself, he may get the impression that you are secretly working with
I
them.
was definitely planning on telling Bilritar.
He's right there.
I'm just Bilritar, just so you know, I'm taking this It might help me coerce them into fearing my blade.
You just get a side eye even from Magnus.
If you don't want me to keep it, I won't. I can toss it. But it might help me defeat them.
You know, because I know where he's trying to go.
Yeah, player-wise,
Yeah.
we know where you're trying to go. Character-wise, you're not doing a great job selling it. Like, I'm gonna take this scrap of thing so I can stab people better. I know that's technically how you work.
Yep.
But the way it was, if I'm, do you mind if I take over for a quick second, Neil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rongal looks over at Bilratar. Bilratar, I know we don't really talk too much about the manner in which my powers work, but there are a series of interconnected magics that tie themselves to objects that are permanent in this world. Some are more personal and, as such, have stronger bonds and connections. Things like symbols and runes often carry much power, and I'm sure you've seen this being a man of the soil yourself. Would you mind if I took the symbol of the Obsidian Oath? With it, I might be able to channel some of my powers in order to try and exploit vulnerabilities they may have, using it as a totem for some of my magics.
Sounds a bit strange. I mean, as far as I was aware, most people that kill, well, I guess as an officer, would take their sign of office to make all their previous underlings fear the fact that their leader is dead. But if just the basic symbol is good enough.
Actually, that is a good point. Would the second in command have something better?
No,
That would.
it's
Oh, okay.
it's they've just got their insignias and
Patch.
stuff. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's
You
the
have a
weak,
point.
it's the smaller goblins.
Yeah. I might not be able to use it on their leader, but I can at least probably use it on their underlings.
Okay.
But thank you.
Good.
Yeah, Bell just like,
As soon as we don't need it anymore, I will toss it.
you don't just toss them in a gut,
You burn them.
you burn it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's never on the face of the planet again. And I'll hold you to that statement about burning it.
Lashar's there with some popcorn, just this is fucking great.
She's just like, okay, if this is weird bonding is gonna keep happening, maybe I'll just patch myself up. Like,
I'm
you
still
all do your
very
thing.
injured.
She's just like, while she's bandaging
It's
herself.
it's like watching like daytime TV. You're like, now kiss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
keep in mind, Magnus is the only light source in here for most people. So.
no, that's fair. All right. Rest, recuperation.
Yes.
You guys take a moment. Now, Sakuichi, for the sake of today, is going to spend her time getting to reacquaint herself with Ulquick. In addition, we're going to use this time to also have Viv have a conversation with Sakuichi about the crowbar. The eventual, I guess, conversation that leads into it is Sakuichi understands. She understands that being thrust into sapience the way that that Viv was, there are a lot of powerful emotions that it's very easy to lose track of. It's very easy to lose sight of, and violence is something that can drive a lot of people, and Bilratar is no exception. There is no resentment or anything like of the sort that she has foreseen through the stars that this group will be the one to help conquer the great evil, though she does not know how and she does not know why. Perhaps it is not simply the world who needs your help, but perhaps you all also require some guidance from someone connected to the spirit world, such as Sakuichi. She still needs to recover, and Viv and Aelith will offer to stay behind for a bit and catch up when they can. The rest of you, however, need to decide where you wish to go. Presently, our heroes find themselves in the guard post over here.
Hey.
Where would you like to go next?
Now, this is me sort of above the table, because part of the reason that we're heading in this direction, this is somewhere for the past couple of sessions, was one, to get close to the entrance, because the group wanted a safe house close to the exit of town.
Mm-hmm. So if you want to, you may head in that direction and scour these houses for a safe house.
Yep. Point two is, now that we've cleared out this guard post, do we think reinforcements would come in here, or is this a suitable safe house for everyone else?
No, Lushara says I do not think we should stay here. There's been a lot of pain and suffering and bodies and blood and stuff. And what if there's other members that come back and find all of that?
We should bury the bodies. Bodies.
There's a lot of bodies. I think we should
bury
just...
all the bodies.
That's a lot of digging, and we don't have tools and the right place to go and dig. Like, it seems like this is all streets.
We stick them in a basement. I don't know.
No.
Bill also made
No.
me that these
Sounds like
business might not
no.
deserve a burial.
Bad argument.
So I think practicality, now that Bill's starting to come back into his own mind, he'll be thinking the best thing to do with whatever remaining daylight is left is to find a suitable safe harbour for the group to spend for the night between here and the entrance.
Yes. If you want to come back later and burn this thing down, that's fine. Let's
There's a harbor
let's
here?
get out of here.
That's on the river.
Yeah. We're gonna continue on.
So we're trying to find a safe house.
Yeah. Lushara is beat up, so she is gonna slap a heel on herself, I think. Because her rolls for treat wounds lately have not been that great. So I am going to do a 2-action heal on myself. Because I think everyone else looks pretty solid. Yeah. I'm the only roughed up one here. Okay. Cool. That's much better. Much better.
All right.
Okay.
Very nice.
Myself 25 back. So
Is there a specific role you want for us to try and find a safe house?
yeah.
All right.
Yep. Let me just mark
Yeah.
off that rule. There we go. Yeah. And now we're gonna exit the Carnage house and yeah.
All right. You begin to make your way towards the gate. As you do so, can I get you to roll me a percentage, please?
All of us?
Oh,
Yes, please.
okay.
Oh, all of us.
Does Magnus need to
Uh-oh.
roll one?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Magnus rolled one. Let me get
Magnus
myself.
doesn't.
Oh.
I just need one for each player. Okay.
Okay.
No.
Oh boy, we rolled very low.
Roll is bad in this case, usually with Michael.
No.
This does not bode well.
There we go.
I was just healed.
Okay.
Oh no.
We're going to move to a different area of the town. All right. Perception checks from everyone as you are making your way through the city streets heading northward.
All right.
Oh my.
It Hey, Bill, remember, I mean, you weren't in the game, but you were watching it
Oh,
with,
my
Oh,
lord.
Reign of Winter
Oh,
with my
why?
one Drax.
Why
Is
does
the D100.
Fantasy Grounds hate us today?
Oh my word.
Oh.
That is a critical success.
Let's see if Magnus can spot something. He's got good spotting. Where
Sure.
are you, Magnus? Where's your sheet? Where's your perception? He's got scent imprecise 30 feet. Okay. Cool. Roll better than me. Yeah,
There
so
we
he
go.
rolled better than me.
All right. Magnus seems agitated. Make a survival check as you try to interpret what Magnus is trying to communicate.
Okay. Doo-doo-doo. I'm sure I'll be so good at it. Survival. Nope, I think that's trying to grab the wrong one. But it. Right. Did that miss? Oh, it missed. All right, hold on. Quit missing. Get in there. Oh, the last one was much better.
All right. Unfortunately, you look at Magnus and you're like, "What is it, Magnus? Did Timmy fall down the well?"
Timmy.
Who is this Timmy?
Oh.
All right.
This town has a well.
There is indeed a surprise round
Oof.
as all of a sudden you start to hear a strange noise. Du-du-dum, du-du-dum. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Du-du-dum, du-du-dum. Du-du-dum. All of a sudden, smoke begins to head in your direction.
Hmm.
And very suddenly, coming screeching around a corner, appears to be a wheel. As it does so, it rams into all of you.
Oh God.
And it is at this point you realize this is not a wheel at all, but a giant lizard biting its own tail and rolling itself through the road. I need everyone to make me a reflex save.
Okay. Dude,
Fail, fail.
Ooh.
come on, reflex. Yes.
Jinx point.
Rolled good. No! All right, let's do it again. Come on, reflex.
Oh,
22.
that is just enough. Okay. So,
Jeez.
as this happens, who failed? We had Burata fail. We had Rongal fail. Magnus, I need
Ouch.
Magnus again.
Magnus. Magnus. Come on, Magnus. You can do this.
Magnus is also fine. All right. As this creature rolls forward and runs into each of you, it turns around as it skids to a stop. And that was the surprise round. It is now at the top of the round. It rolls back the other way. Reflex saves.
Oh, fuck.
And would you guys like to know what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's little.
It's called a hooplamancer.
Hooplamancer, not a hooplamander?
Oh, sorry, hooplamander. Yeah, it's a
That's
hooplamander.
that sounds awesome.
Reflex for Lushara.
It's a necromancer that uses hoops.
Oh,
Hula hoops.
yikes. Okay, and reflex for Magnus.
That's awesome looking.
Yeah, you go,
Hey!
Magnus.
Brilliant. Okay, Rongal, you critically fail, and Lushara, you fail.
Ah! Alright, I am.
I fail.
All right.
I might have to use a hero point.
So,
Um,
you're gonna use a hero point?
That's fine. Yeah, I'll use a hero point.
Jinx point.
Oh shit. Well, it's the same pretty much, so there's just one more.
That's fine.
yeah, I'll take the
Yeah.
damage.
All right. And
I'll
you
take
are,
my hero point.
and you are also stunned one as well because you critically failed.
Oh no!
There we go. So we stun that. And pick a number between 1 to 5.
5.
fine.
1, 2, 3, 4,
You
5.
might forget to actually remove it from the overlay.
And Steve, can you roll me a percentage, please?
Wait, I thought that only happened when we got the crit.
You did. You critically failed.
Oh, it's critically fail also?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Dang.
Oh
on,
wow!
Steve.
And you
Roll
are
good,
and you are
Steve.
sickened.
Roll good, Cookie Mon.
And you are sickened
Ow.
2, and you are clumsy 2.
Ooh.
All right. So basically, you've been run over pretty badly.
Says I'm sickened 1 and clumsied 1.
I'm
So.
getting there. Give me a sec.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So that is what he does. He basically rolls over you once. He rolls over you twice, and that is all he does. Lashara.
We just got roadrunnered.
Okay, I need.
Hey,
I
it
don't
is.
want
Also, we
to
are now up to
dodge
20
this guy again.
for the
Our goal is turning into a Looney Tune.
How high are these houses?
They are
Ruggle
15
too.
foot high.
Ooh, I do see stairs down
Bossy,
here
bossy
though.
balami. Where? Oh, here. Yep.
Yeah, yep. I think, yeah. I'm going. Lushara's gonna go over there to just try to get up out of rolling range.
Yep. All right. Make your move.
Oh no. Okay, there I go. And then boop. And then
Back of opportunity. That's good.
No
Magnus will
attack.
just follow.
Yep.
Okay. And then let's see. We will.
Hoopla, 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 hoopla.
Gotta
go fast.
You're too slow.
Okay, we're gonna throw Stoke a Heart on Bilotar. Oops. Grabbed the wrong thing. There we go. There we go. For that first action, and then I moved, and then she's just gonna kind of like swoop her hand over herself and cast shield. And that is my turn. There we go. And then I get 4 temporary hit points for Magnus being a cute little cuddly familiar.
All right. Done and done.
There we go.
Okay. Rongal, you are stunned, so you only get 2 actions.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attempt to do what Lishara is doing, also, except just get to the nearby rooftop, and I'm going to jump because I have quick jump. So I'm going to attempt to jump to the roof, or at least onto the side of the building, and like grab on.
All right. Wait. You're trying to jump 15 foot in the air?
Yeah, I have quick jump.
Okay. Roll your athletics. Hiya.
Haha!
Alright.
1 T.
Sure. You catch onto the roof, and you can pull yourself up.
Heck yeah.
And that is
Does
it.
that only take 1 action?
2 actions.
Or is that
1 action to get
oh,
to the
2
roof,
action.
and the other action to pull yourself up.
Okay, that'll be my turn then. As I
Okay.
kind of just am like, oh,
All right. Bilrata.
oh god.
Okay, so
Recently
Either this
gripping with
thing-
the sense of abandonment.
yep.
Get on the roof, Belrazar.
Well, Bell's mind's more thinking this thing's spinning, so it's very, very narrow. So his mental process is more. If
You're
it's
gonna
just
hamster
rolling
wheel
around,
this.
no, he's more thinking knock it off its axis. So it's lying on the ground, so it can't roll.
Nice.
So I appreciate this is effectively a trip to basically make it.
Oh
flat,
yeah,
so it can't
I can
start
do. I can
spinning.
deal with that. Yeah, let's go for a trip attempt.
Nice. That'd be funny to like see Bill try to hamster wheel this and you just
Oh,
yeah.
very nice.
Nice.
You knock him prone. It does not like that. It goes. You have 2 more actions.
Okay. Considering this thing just looks like it's a standard beast wandering around, no idea exactly why it's come after us. Bill will. Let me just double check. Is this correct? With a very firm glare at this thing that's now on the deck at its feet, because he does have intimidating glare. He's basically just going to admonish saying, "No, bad creature." As I
Bad
attempt to intimidate it, try and basically scare it away.
Ooh, make an intimidate check.
It's just Bill no. Bad lizard.
Very much.
Puff yourself up and just like, "Ah, no."
Yeah.
I really should have found a stick and just bonked it on the nose to keep it.
Okay. All right. With that, it is afraid of you. So it is going to leave you alone.
Oh
Yep.
boy.
Bill's just standing there.
right.
doing what
The
everyone else is
Hoopmancer.
doing.
I know what's gonna
the
happen.
The Hoopmander is going to wheel up again, and it's going to turn away. But
Oh.
it
I
then
don't trust it.
comes back this way,
Mm-hmm.
and as one action, so it wheeled up, moved, then it is
Had to
going to
get
use.
had to stand up because it was prone.
It didn't, because wheeling up, it automatically turns into that. It is going to then use its action to unfurl, and using its tail, leaps up 20 foot.
God dang it! What? How? Oh.
That is its
Am I just
unfurlability.
tasty or something? Oh my gosh.
Yep, leaping up to 20 foot as its existing wheel shape.
Oh
and then
god
furling,
damn it.
Landing on. So it is now on the roof next to.
Margo's like, are you fucking kidding me? This is literally an episode of Looney Tunes.
All right, Lashara, you see the lizard flying towards Rongal.
Oh god.
Oh boy. Okay. That's concerning. Okay. She's going to. How far away does it? I need. Am I still within 30 feet of him?
Nope.
Ah. I'm gonna have to. No, and he's up too. Damn it.
No. Well, if
Alright.
you're on the roof, he's on the same level as. Oh, you're not on the roof. No. So yeah, he is.
I'm not on the roof. I'm just standing on stairs.
Yep.
Just to get off the road. That also requires 30 feet, so he's also up. Okay. Can't get him with the command. Unless I move over there. Oh, that's also... What can I do? Ah! Just gonna have to throw needles at him, I guess. I'm sorry. He's cute. Sorry. Okay. She's gonna throw a handful of needles at him.
Yeah, needles to the face.
Well, she didn't really want to. She's
Uh,
even with a +2, 17.
17.
I don't think that hits.
Let's see. A
I
17.
forgot to add the
no,
bonus.
17 will not
Yeah.
hit. The darts hit the wall, but do not manage to hit it.
She doesn't really want to hurt it anyway. She wanted to chase it away, but
Shoot. Make an intimidation check. You can do it as part of the attack.
you should check. Yeah, she's super intimidating. Let's
mean,
go
couldn't
find
hurt.
out. No, it doesn't hurt, but
Unless you
Oh, on the
critically
back of-
fumble, then you make a fool of yourself.
Yeah.
then I embarrass myself terribly.
An 11 is
It's like,
not enough.
shoo, shoo,
Go away.
get out of here.
All right. Now, Rongal, as we come to
Yeah.
you, unfortunately,
Oh.
you hear a crack. The lizard walks towards you, and you see the tiles slipping. What do you do?
I am going to take out my combat grapple and grapple onto another building and pull myself to it.
Okay, as you do so, unfortunately, no, you know what? I'm going to give you a chance on this. Okay,
Okay.
so what do you believe these roofs are made of?
Tile.
Okay, when tile cracks, what does it become on a roof? This is specific knowledge. This isn't general knowledge. What happens when you crack
Yeah.
tiles on a roof?
Well, they become brittle and like they turn into basically slate. Was it?
Correct. Yeah, and slate
Yeah.
is traction-wise quite slippery. Right. So,
Mhm.
from this point, if the creature, if you can see the way the roof is slanted, is cracking
Mhm.
the tiles underneath him. If you caused him to go after you and leap over it, he's going to keep chasing you. But
Yeah.
if the tiles underneath him are cracking,
It's actually funny because I was thinking of this before the grapple. I was gonna see if I could just try to push him to make
Oh,
him
you don't need to
slide
push
down the
him.
roof.
break more tiles.
Oh, true. I guess I just stomp on the tiles in front of him.
All right, as you
But
do
not
so,
the ones under
tiles
me.
begin to slip, and as they do, the Hoopmancer is going to try his darndest with his acrobatics check to hang on
Ooh.
with a natural 20. He does so. Now, if you want to, you could push him.
Yeah, so now I have to make a melee attack
Athletics
because I'm
check.
going. Oh, I was just gonna do my Titan swing.
Oh,
So
sure.
if I hit him with it,
Oh, yeah, sure.
if I hit him with it, it does damage and it pushes him 5 feet.
Yeah, by all means.
So, yeah, and because it's technically a D, it's an extra damage. So let's see if this hits first. Oh yeah, +2. Bam.
Nice,
Yeah.
solid hit.
All right, so bam, hit him with 2d8 because the increased arm strength gives me an extra damage die. Oh, and a d6. Sorry. So one more, so 16 damage.
All right, with 16 damage, and how far does he get pushed back?
He gets pushed back 5 feet.
5 foot. All right, that's enough to cause him to slip, tumble, and fall into the alleyway behind. You hear that crashing sound, and this very kind of like embarrassed.
Oh, good. That was the backlash roll. Because I think I used it. I used it once against the nightmare, and we haven't had an actual arrest before, so it would have been a 10 now, which I
Alright.
rolled a 14.
But that is still fine. The Hoopmancer
Oof.
defeated, intimidated, and this food not being worth it, it rolls away.
Oh.
However, the house that was dilapidated, upon closer inspection, appears to have once upon a time been a resident home with full furnishings and the like. It looks like someone had left very abruptly during a meal. The meal itself long since decayed to the point of having dissolved the cutlery and the containers and receptacles they happen to be in. Otherwise, this house does seem to be the perfect fit, and regarding where you are on the map, you are roughly here. One moment while you are roughly there.
Perfect for watching the entrance.
Quickly setting yourselves up, you now have a base of operations. You inform the others of where to find you. As you look out, you realize exactly how much of this wintry land is being held at bay by the massive walls surrounding this place. A beautiful aurora streams across the night sky. As you wait and you watch, you wonder to yourself, I wonder if the person being tortured in the markets is going to be okay. As we come to a gripping conclusion in this peaceful house, as we prepare for our next grand adventure when we return next week for more Pathfinder Gatewalkers. Also, Lady Colleen, I see you. Welcome in. I'm sorry that you came in a little bit late, but nonetheless, welcome. It is good to see you, my friend. How are you? What's going on? What's new? What's happening? Tell me all the things. I'm so excited to see you. Lady Colleen, again, also one of our fans, our OG fans who have been with us for a very, very long time. Wonderful to see you. But guys, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week. We are going to be back in 8 hours for Curse of the Crimson Throne, another Pathfinder 2e adventure, which will feature a whole other different group of amazing and wonderful role players as they embark on a rebellion to fight against the evil powers of the Queen of Corvosa, as well as the machinations of a wicked dragon. So come check that out when we get started to it. We haven't done it for a while, but I'm going to do it today because I feel... No blip today. Yes. I'm going to do it today because there's no blip. We're going to do a DAG formation. What is DAG formation, you say? It's, well, these are the things that that DAG shares and talks about in order to help make things a little easier and stuff. Now, I recently had a phone call from a friend of mine who is going through a very rough patch. And it's very easy for us when we go through rough times to try to lay the blame on ourselves, to try and make this all about us and how we have failed and how we weren't enough, how we're pathetic and how all of the things that we have done, just, you know, if only we worked a little harder. This is a completely false illusion that we tell ourselves all the time. I will tell you for a fact that there are people in my life who I have seen work themselves to the bone with the greatest work ethic, with the kindest heart, with the most popular and open individuals you would ever bound to see, and yet no matter what happens or what they did, life, the universe, whatever you want to call it, just makes things not pan out, makes things not work. If the amount of effort you put in ultimately cannot prevent these things from happening, there is no point in you wearing that burden yourself. There is no point in you taking that onto yourself and saying, oh, well, you know, I have failed and I have done this. Instead, look at it this way. You did the best you could in that moment. There is always an opportunity to do better. But that opportunity will not happen unless you accept the reality and find that new, stronger version of yourself that lies just in front of you. Because it's there. I guarantee you. I promise you it's there. Because if we're only ever capable of doing what we can right this second, we're never more than we are. And I guarantee you, no matter where you are or how old you are always too young to say that there isn't anything more. That's my true opinion. The person who taught me that actually was Stan Lee, the creator of, one of the major writers of Marvel Comics, the forefather of a lot of Marvel superheroes. He taught me this when I learnt the very amazing fact that Spider-Man was only created when Stan Lee was 40. I'm not even 40 now, and I think I've done so much in my life already. And to think that Spider-Man was created when that man turned 40. There is so much potential in your life, and you have no idea when it's going to happen. It could happen today, it could happen tomorrow, it could happen 20, 30 years from now. But if you shut yourself off, you may miss those opportunities. So, you know, keep strong. keep reminding yourself that it's not always your fault. It's not always going to be down to that. And you can do good. You can do amazing. Mwah. There you go. All the love from Dag. This is the Dag formation for the day. Be kind to
Yay.
yourself. That is important. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead as a Gamer. Thank you for coming and watching our show. As always, until we meet again, stay kind, stay well, and as always, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks!